This podcast is brought to you by Feel Good Omega H+. The H is for you, the human, and the plus is to emphasize our goal of helping you achieve healthier and longer life. Feel Good Omega is our first product in the new human line. Why human line? Because dogs need healthy, happy, and mobile people to go out on adventures with. And if you don't have a dog in your life, you deserve to enjoy a healthy body and sharp mind too. I've been taking omega-3s for many years now, but if you are currently not taking them, it may be worth knowing that they are essential and the body cannot make them. Because of the impact of civilization on our food, it would be hard to come across someone who does not need omega-3s as a supplement. Omega-3s are essential to cell repair of the whole body and the organs. They support good memory, brain, and nerve function. They reduce inflammation throughout the body without side effects. Omega-3s help cell repair, skin healing, and prevent organ disease. They will also make your skin radiant, healthy, and hair shiny. Feel Good Omega is essential to maintain heart health, which is obviously very important. In addition, as every product in our lineup, we've meticulously searched for the best ingredients to ensure that the product is top quality, free of toxins and heavy metals, and is also gentle on the planet. Feel Good Omega H+ is free of GMO, dimethyl sulfate, and we use no methyl alcohol in the extraction process. It is also packaged in glass, which is super important for you and also for the planet. Don't miss out on feeling good. Check out Feel Good Omega H+ at feelgoodomega-h.com. Again, the website is feelgoodomega-h.com. Hello, my dog lovers and other folks. I'm Dr. Peter Tobias, and you're listening to Not Just About Dogs. Today, I would like to talk about behavior issues in dogs and how giving them more freedom may actually generate happier and healthier society. Enjoy. You might be actually surprised to hear me say that I'm a relatively introverted person. Some people may be eager for any chance to be in the spotlight, but I prefer disappearing in the crowd on most occasions. I know that my online presence may be a little bit of a contradiction, but in real life, my favorite way to connect with people, with others, is through one-on-one conversations and not as Dr. Tobias. I love walks through Prague with packs because the term dog park doesn't exist here. All parks are actually off-leash dog parks, with very few exceptions. Last week, I gathered up the courage to record a few brief conversations with other dog lovers while our dogs were playing and having fun. Pax and I had the chance to speak with Emma from Spain, Miba from Japan, Barak from Turkey, and David from the Czech Republic. You can listen to the interviews right here now. And I would also love to know if you have any feedback or if you can share any information about the life of dogs and people in your area. Thank you.
Hello, my dog lovers. Hi. I have an international group here. I'm in the center of Prague. This lovely lady is from Spain.
Hello.
What's your name?
Emma.
Emma. And Emma is telling me about the difference between Spain and Prague when it comes to dog culture. Emma, what is the difference?
It's a huge difference, actually. Just something that just happened before, that Oliver was jumping on somebody, and then that happens in Spain.
That's Oliver.
That's Oliver. People will be a little bit maybe scared, maybe pissed, because of course you can get a bit dirty from it. And in here, people is totally fine with it. They just love the interaction with dogs.
So are you leaving Prague anytime soon?
Yes, I'm living here already for 6 years.
Are you leaving Prague?
I'm living here.
Living? But are you leaving Prague or not?
No, I'm not leaving. I'm staying here forever.
And what is the main reason?
One of the main reasons is actually the fact that I can go with Oliver everywhere. Like, it's so easy to go to a restaurant, to do any kind of errands, like to the post office. So that's so comfortable for
Lovely.
me because I really love to hang out with him as much as I can. So that possibility for me is really amazing that I can do this here.
Thanks for sharing. I really appreciate it. My
Thank
community
you.
will too. Lovely lady here. And what's your name?
Miwa.
Miwa. And Miwa is
I'm from
Japan.
Yes.
And her doggy here. Where's her doggy? Oh my goodness, over there. What's his name?
Pola.
Pola.
Polar bear.
And I understand that you lived in all sorts of different parts of the world.
That's right. Yes. And actually, we got him in Hong Kong, and they lived there for a few years, and we moved to Singapore. Then now in Czech.
So how long have you been in Czech? How long have you been in Prague?
1 month.
And
Just had an anniversary, 1 month anniversary.
oh, lovely, lovely.
yeah.
And what do you think the difference is between Prague and Singapore and Hong Kong?
Wow, that's all different. And Hong Kong was nice. There's a beautiful country park, whatever. But he was a puppy, so this was my first pet. So I struggled a lot, but we had a lovely time. And then Singapore, beautiful, very clean, but maybe the weather was a bit too hot, humid.
Yeah.
So it was a bit of a struggle for him. And because it's such a clean country, he has to be always on the leash. But it was still very nice. Then Czech, this place is amazing, so free, and I think all Czech people love dogs.
Yeah, yeah.
And always stop and they talk to us, smile at us. It's a really nice feeling. And
Oh,
look at
really?
this place.
Lovely,
So beautiful.
lovely,
We
lovely.
have a lot of parks here, right?
A lot of parks.
And,
Amazing.
weather is perfect.
Yeah.
We love it here. We are very lucky to be here.
Thanks for sharing. Really
Not at all.
appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Not at all.
Hi. What do you want to do? Where are you from?
I'm from Turkey and I live in Prague since 17 years.
Oh, wow.
And I love Prague because in Prague you can go with the dogs everywhere. They let you in restaurants, in cafes, even in shops sometimes. And when, so it's really easy. You can have them like this, freely running around, and
Lovely,
it's great. It's
lovely.
a great place to be.
Lovely. Thank you so much
You're
for
welcome.
sharing.
Yeah.
Really appreciate it. And how about you, sir? Can you tell me what the difference is? I know that you're from Czech, right?
I'm local, yeah, but I was not Prague born. I'm in Prague since year 2000, and I think it's one of the most human towns for cohabitating people and dogs, and very, very nice town.
Yeah.
And with dogs, sometimes I was using the dogini service, like somebody else walking your dog. But I like the parks. I like the leisure attitude of the owners, and the small communities that group around dogs.
Yeah, thank you so much. What's your name?
Welcome, David.
David. And your name?
My name is Berrak.
Beşbak.
Berrak.
Berak. I got it. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
I love the recording because it confirmed my own impression that most dogs in Prague enjoy the life of fun and freedom. People in Prague seem to really love dogs. They smile, they connect, and they often engage in small talk when they see dogs. Dogs are used to interacting with each other and are rarely anxious or aggressive, despite the fact that many of them are not spayed or neutered. Also, parents do not seem to be afraid when a dog approaches their children, which only enforces the pro-dog attitude and the sentiment of positivity. I've written on this topic many times before and am determined not to stop until countries such as the USA, Canada, and others recognize how important dogs are to our well-being, that it is beneficial to integrate them more in our society and allow them to be in public spaces. It is an undeniable, scientifically supported fact that people with pets live longer and are healthier and happier. I do respect people's cultural differences, but I do not think we should bend over backwards and change our rules and laws because of a minority of people who are afraid of dogs. Now, I have had the opportunity to experience the life of dogs and their people in several different countries, and I can see the difference. It's mind-blowing. What I see very clearly is that fewer restrictions on dogs leads to better behaved canines, fewer humans who fear dogs, and generally happier society. I truly wish that the people creating all these prohibitive bylaws in Canada and the US could experience life in place where dogs are allowed in parks, they're allowed in restaurants, on public transit, and things go wonderfully well. 40% of families have dogs, and many other people also love dogs. So it would make sense to let public spaces be used by both of these groups. It would also make sense to create a few areas where dogs are prohibited and allow the people who are afraid of dogs to be there safely. But the rest of the areas in public spaces could be self-regulated and free. If any of you have the courage to organize such a movement in your local city or town, please connect with me because I would love to help you. I would love to spread the word, and my plan is to follow up with you on this topic in the near future as well. Now, it is also possible that you live with a fearful or reactive dog, and I understand how scary it may be for fearful and reactive dogs to meet other dogs. But putting other dogs on leash and restricting them because of a few reactive dogs is not the solution. It will only lead to more dogs becoming reactive. After working with dogs for 30 plus years, I have seen firsthand that most dogs are fine when given the opportunity to socialize if their humans don't panic. Of course, there are some exceptions to the rule, but our society has fallen for the erroneous belief that rules and control are necessary to prevent problems. Most people have been also conditioned to disown and bury their own fears and anger and are subconsciously terrified of seeing any expression of emotions such as anger or fear in their dogs. As a result, they react and their dogs may see it as a signal of danger, which makes them agitated as well. I see that there is a real possibility of a world where the only forbidden behavior was to cause harm or endangering other people, animals, the environment, and everything else would be allowed. I get goosebumps just thinking about such a world. Now, I like the premise of dividing everything into two groups, their business and my business. And I would like to give you some examples just to kind of give you a sense of what the world could be like. If you have a dog that is well behaved and well trained and doesn't bother anyone, have it off leash, anywhere, free, wherever you deem it to be safe. Now, would you like to have a drink in a park with friends? Stop hiding your alcohol in plastic bottles or soft drinks bottles or paper bags or coffee mugs. Just go out and have fun, because I know that if people are allowed to do certain things, it doesn't make them do it more. It actually makes them do less because it's allowed and it's not forbidden fruit. The other possibility that I see here in Europe is that people go to the lake and they either use swimsuit or not, depending how they feel. And I know that it actually leads to happier society, lower rate of sexual deviation because nudity is normal as well. So I really imagine a world where the only disallowed behavior would be when it harms someone or when it harms the environment, and everything else would be allowed. I know that this may be a far-fetched idea for some, but I really think that it's possible, and I really think that down the road it would lead to happier and healthier society. I really would love to know your opinion. I would love you to tell me how you feel about what I just mentioned. And don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to go to my website. And I hope to see you here again. Take care. Bye-bye. Oh, one more thing. If you have any questions, you can always go to my website. There's tons of articles and blogs on different topics. It gives me an incredible pleasure to help you keep your dogs healthy and also hear how well they're doing after you apply some of the treatment protocols. I also write a weekly newsletter that is full of information on how to keep your dog healthy and happy for many years to come. And if you want to join our pack, all you need to do is to subscribe on the website. Thank you so much and take care. Bye-bye.